How are you lovely people doing today? My name is John. Today what I wanted to do was discuss the Advanced Warfare Exo-Zombie storyline, because whether or not you like exo-zombies is regardless. This next exo-zombie map will be the most important exo-zombie map we've ever seen. The thing is, this is the final map. This is Sledgehammer's last hurrah. This is their final chance, their final opportunity to give us a reason to care, to create something amazing, to have an awesome ending. Let's look back at Black Ops 1. Everybody remembers that Moon was our final zombie map. It was Treyarch's last hurrah. This is where they attempted to create a climax in the zombie storyline. This is where they tried to create enough hype and enough intensity in the story to last it 2 years while they made the next game. This is Sledgehammer's same opportunity. They need to do something big for this upcoming exo-zombie map if they want exo-zombies to return. If they want exo-zombies to be a staple, a mainstay in their series, well, they need to give the fans a reason to care. They need to do something big for their final map, their last hurrah. I think a lot of people are forgetting that. I think not many people realize that this next exo-zombie map has to have some big things happen in the story, and I'm sure Sledgehammer is more than aware of that. They understand that people want something epic. They want a cool finale. They don't want just a boring map like Carrier. I mean, not to say that Carrier is boring, but its story doesn't leave us begging for more. We need that from this next exo-zombie map. But because this exo-zombie map is the fourth exo-zombie map, I'm sorry, the third exo-zombie map, and normally the last hurrah comes in the fifth exo-zombie map, well, then we're 2 maps away. But because Advanced Warfare didn't have a map on the disc to begin with, we're actually 1 behind, and I think people aren't exactly used to that. They're like, oh, this is the third exo-zombie map, we still have like 2 more to go. But no, there's only 1 left, and this next one needs to have a big story. So why don't we discuss some of the directions that this exo-zombie map might go in. So as I'm sure we all remember, at the end of Carrier, our 4 characters are confronted by Oz. He is partially zombified, still able to speak, still able to recognize our characters, and our characters are a little bit frightened. They pull out their guns and they're ready to shoot, except for Lilith, who is more just curious and also puzzled by the fact that Oz is reaching out to them. And this could go in 3 possible ways. The first thing that could happen is that they fight Oz. Now, the thing about fighting Oz that makes it relatively unlikely is that Oz survives. Oz is the one narrating the story, which means he has to, at the end of the day, when everything's said and done, live. So if they fight Oz, what this means is that we're going to enter some kind of confrontation where they're probably going to end up killing Oz because they have guns and they can easily shoot him down. Now, I don't think they're going to kill Oz, so I don't think they're going to fight Oz. But in the off chance that they do end up having a fight, if anybody is going to die, I would argue that Lennox will die. He just seems like the most easy character to kill. People aren't really all that attached to him. He also isn't liked by our characters too much, so it would be a pretty easy character to kill off, and if Oz was to attack Lennox, I think the characters would be okay with it. Now the next option, and this one is a little bit more likely, but also not as likely in my opinion, and this would be that they befriend Oz. Now Oz is partially zombified. If we remember from the walls on Carrier, he's actually only 76% zombified, so he's not exactly all the way there. There's still a bit of human in him, and quite possibly there's just enough human in him to make him peaceful, to make him not willing to attack our characters and give them a reason to keep Oz alive. This would maybe allow them to take Oz over to a Sentinel headquarters, and then they could possibly cure him, and then that would be the end of the story. But things wouldn't go that easily. They have to be in 1 more map, so something has to go wrong again. So maybe Oz will be in the next map as sort of like an ally, maybe not. It's hard to say for sure, but this is far more likely than them fighting and then killing Oz. And the final thing that could possibly happen is that they end up neutralizing Oz. So maybe they do get into a little bit of a confrontation with Oz and they knock him out. Or maybe what happens is right before Oz attacks our characters, or right before Oz really gets to plead his case, Lennox knocks him out. Either way, Oz is out cold, unconscious, and then they're able to take him back to the Sentinel headquarters where they can do testing. And what might happen is they're at the Sentinel headquarters, Oz is knocked out, and in comes Atlas trying to sort of stir up some ruckus, maybe with some zombies, and get Oz back, because they want Oz. They don't want Oz in the hands of Sentinel. Oz was the first infected. Having Oz is incredibly valuable. So either way, This next map could go in a number of directions, and if I were you, I would get pretty hyped because Sledgehammer recognizes that they need to do something epic for this map, and I'm sure they will. They did pretty well with Carrier, and I have a feeling they're finally getting their Exo-Zombie groove, and this next map is going to be pretty banging. Anyway, that's going to be it for this commentary. If you enjoyed the video, maybe give it a like, possibly subscribe. I do a bunch of videos on the zombie storyline as well as the Exo-Zombie storyline. If you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll like the next one. But I'm going to go. Have a wonderful day, and bye.